Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be a little bit of a different video. Why'd I put my hands up like that? I just went to the gym for the first time in... I don't know. It's been that long. And my friend beat me. Not really, but she really helped me work out very, very good. My shoulders will be sore tomorrow, and they will be even more sore because of what I'm about to do. I'm going to be dyeing the roots of my hair while I talk with you guys. I'm probably going to share a few embarrassing stories, or maybe just one, as well as just anything that pops up. Ooh, blue. And I probably should have done it second, TBH, but too late. Ooh. By the way, I always use this brand. I'm not this color necessarily, but Feria L'Oreal is my favorite. FYI. And for color, I always use pumpy color. Thanks, boyfriend, for always dyeing your hair blue when you're younger. He has so much hair. Wait, look at it. Look at all that. So much. Do you guys ever go buy this? I don't ever like the gloves that they use, so I just use my own. Come on. I can read French, but I decided not to. When you're in my kind of situation, you have to learn to budget, and I think it's good, period, just to learn to budget anyway. Thank you, Quentin, for helping me out with that when I first got to know you. He's really helped me with learning how to budget. And so instead of getting my nails done every month, I'm going to go to the gym. I went to the gym today with one of my good friends, and she helped me remember why I love it so much. Like, I used to go to the gym 6 days a week. I also had a personal trainer for a year or two, and that was awesome, but that's just a bonus. I don't know if you've ever heard of runner's high, but literally I would get a high from working out. I would just feel limitless. I would feel invincible. I did. Like, that's just the feeling every time I got when I would work out. And obviously the super amazing bonus is your body starts looking amazing. And for me, every time I would, you know, start back into my routine of working out and whatnot, I would sorry, I'm squirting it into this bowl. I'm really bad at multitasking, sorry. Sounds really bad. Probably sounds like I'm peeing. I'm not, don't worry. I'm just trying to... Oh, so much fun. Wow, you didn't do a lot out of that. Okay. Still going. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, I noticed that when I'd work out, my eating habits would get better too. It was like a it is like a domino effect. When I'd work out more, I ate better. I know it's no excuse not to eat good when I'm not working out. The reason why I stopped working out the first time was because I actually got injured. I used to be a healthcare assistant, and I was helping a resident turn over, and the resident, and while I say this, I'm not blaming anybody, the resident like pushed back on my wrists and they snapped back. So I pretty much, long story short, I sprained both my wrists in that moment, and I developed tendinitis as well. When I sprained both my wrists, I've never sprained anything or broken anything in my life. So I just thought, oh, I feel better today, so I'll go to the gym. and I'll lift weights because I feel better today. When in reality, I probably should have just not gone or gone to the gym and not lifted as heavy as I used to lift. Taken it easy, you know what I mean? Like, just because you feel better doesn't mean you're fully better. You have to rebuild that strength, you know? You have to rebuild that muscle that's been injured and stretch it out and do all those proper things, but I didn't. So I literally went back to the gym full throttle. I started working out, lifting weights super heavy like I used to, and then I developed tendinitis due to that. I don't know if you know what tendinitis is. It literally feels like your muscle is tense the whole time, constantly, and it doesn't go away. It would hurt so bad, and it was in both of my forearms, and I was out of the gym. I got really depressed. I thought, since I couldn't work out the way I wanted to, that I shouldn't work out altogether. I know it sounds silly, but that's just what my mindset was like. So I didn't work out. I stopped working out for about 6 months or so, and then it started feeling better, and I started going back to the gym. And after I started going back to the gym, my relationship seemed to have ended. It ended like as soon as I started going back to the gym. It was kind of funny, but the timing doesn't really mean anything. It's just, I thought it was just kind of funny. And so, you know, breakups, they're not that much fun. So I, you know, did the usual salting and grieving. When I say salting, I'm saying that's just what happens. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like a mandatory thing. If you don't just let yourself grieve and go through the process, you're just going to be stuffing it inside of yourself, and you're going to have to deal with it later anyway. So I was going through that heartbreak grieving process for the following 6 months, and that was fun. So I still hadn't gone back to the gym because I actually moved. So I moved, therefore different gym. So I just, okay, to be honest, I did get my old membership back at this old gym, but I really didn't like going there. I just didn't like the atmosphere and the vibes I was getting. I know it sounds like an excuse, but that was my excuse for being lazy and not going. I would go to Fred Gingell Stairs. A lot of you probably don't know what that is. In the town I grew up in, when I moved back there after my breakup, the stairs are like literally stairs. They are outside and you walk down them, and they're really steep. It's like a path. It's like a walking path, but with a lot of stairs that are really steep and by the beach, so it's also nice scenery. So what I would do, and a lot of people do this in the town in Tsawwassen, is I would run up and down those stairs, mostly run down and walk up. And then like I'd take a few breaks and just I think I did this section already. Yeah, I did. And I would just, sorry, my nature not doing all the blue. I forgot to keep track of that. I would just do that for exercise, which is still good, you know, it's still doing something. You don't need a gym to exercise, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I like having access to like all the equipment and all the options you can to isolate the muscles better and to really get the best of the best workouts. So I didn't really go to the gym for a while, and that whole year I actually moved like 4 or, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And that was last year. Last year I moved 5 times, so you can understand why I didn't really hunker down, why I didn't get a gym membership. Sorry, my camera's about to die. I think that's why I keep stopping. But yeah, so I didn't get a gym membership for a while. Then I moved out to Alberta. I had to move out. Ooh, hello. I had to move out because I was living in Vancouver for a while, and if any of you know, Vancouver is beautiful, but you also have to pay to live in that beauty. You have to pay a lot. I was living in, and I'm super grateful for my roommate. I loved her. I miss you, Abby. But I was living in an apartment, and I was paying like almost $600 to live in a living room. That's how great Vancouver is, guys. Right by the water though, so beautiful. So I couldn't afford that anymore. I was getting screwed over at the job I was working at. They weren't paying me enough. I was literally getting paid like $150 every week. So do the math monthly, and that didn't even, so I had to work a couple different jobs, bounce around. I was just sick of it. I was getting sick of it, and my mom was like, Trina, stop hurting yourself, stop giving yourself so much stress, just move out here. And I kept refusing because I really didn't want to move out to Alberta. There's nothing wrong with it. It just, BC is so beautiful and I miss it, and I lived there most of my life. So, you know, when home is home, it's hard to leave. So I literally, like, packed my whole life into my little tiny car. I have a Toyota Echo RS. Most of you don't know that. Well, a lot of you probably don't know that at all, but if a lot of you don't know what that is, Google it. It's a really tiny car. It's probably just slightly bigger than a smart car. TBH. I packed all my stuff in there. Obviously, I got rid of my bed. I didn't pack my bed in there, so I don't even own a bed. But I packed all of my stuff, like all my clothes, all my makeup, I got rid of a lot of stuff. I used to have dishes and everything, so I got rid of that. But literally everything you could think of, I packed in there. Stuffed it in. Everything. And then I drove to Alberta, and I moved in with my mom for a while. That was a hard pill to swallow. There's nothing wrong with living with your parents, that's not what I'm saying. I just, you know, we all have dreams of doing our own thing, being independent, and I wanted to be more independent. But when you have no money, it's hard to do things on your own. And that's okay. So I'm just adding some blue because it needs to touch up a little bit here. Yeah, so moved in with my mom. And actually the first job I got was at a hotel. And so the hotel had a gym. They had a really tiny gym, but I guess it's like, there's like one exercise machine there. I don't know if that really counts. But yeah, I worked out there. So I guess it's not like, it wasn't like I wasn't, it's not like, if that makes sense. It's not as if I wasn't working out at all. Like, I definitely was working out. It was just not the way I wanted to, you know? Not with all the fancy gizmos and gadgets and whatnot, so. Yeah, I lived with my mom for about 6 months or so. I was really fortunate to be able to do that. A lot of people that I know don't have that option, so thank you, Mom, for letting me do that. I really appreciate you. Not just for that reason, obviously, but still. Yeah, so that was good. So long story short, finally able to go work out the way I want to. Finally able to get to the next level with my body and my health, which is super exciting. Most of you don't know, if I haven't said it before, like, I love working out, I love fitness. Obviously, I'm still learning more about it. I don't know all the science behind it yet. However, it is something I'm super passionate about. Super, super, super. So I guess that's a little bit about me. I know I started talking about my drunken story and then I kind of went off on a tangent. Sorry! But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes, isn't it? I don't know if I'm getting it all, but let's hope. Let's just hope I'm doing it right. Hello! For all you hairdressers out there, I know this might seem very painful to watch and I'm sorry, but also not sorry, because a girl gotta do what she's gotta do, you know? This is not a good way to do it. Don't do it this way, people. Seriously, don't do it this way. Because it's not supposed to be this way. Yeah, so I guess that's a little bit about me, a little bit about what I like to do. I didn't know I didn't say all that, but that's cool. Cool beans. I just let Quentin get the rest of it in the back because I can't see that right now. So I'm just gonna let this sit for a while and then I'll show you guys the finished product after. You might have heard that part. Well, I effed up royally.
Ball.
You're so mean. He's making fun of me. I would make fun of me too, probably. I'd be actually really hard on myself if I would be relentless. I'd probably be like, you idiot. So he was like that to me. So, you see, my roots, they look white. They are white. They are silver.
Technically, it's like a gray almost, like a grayish black.
Technically it's a grayish black. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a silly stupido. Yeah, so it's like a silver weird green thing. So, man, this camera's driving me nuts. It keeps turning off the recording. Okay. So yeah, I was going to show you the finished product. This is the finished product for now. I'm going to get a box of, for sure, black hair dye, and I will get it done tonight. But thanks guys for watching my video. Thank you for letting me chat away this time. I thought it was, I don't know, I had a lot of fun doing this and sharing a little bit about my story. I was going to share some embarrassing moments. I think I'll leave that for another time. And yeah, so look forward to that. What you're hearing in the background is our burger, so I'm super excited, so hungry. Beyond Meat Burgers, what up? So please like, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button below so you know when I post a new video. I post videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. So much love guys, and you'll see me next time.